Good morning to all. I'm S K Rajeshwaran, Assistant Professor from Department of Mechanical Engineering from State Institute of Technology. Today I take seminar topic about sensor types and its applications. Sensor. Sensors play a crucial role in modern technologies and enabling machine to perceive and interact with their students. A sensor is a device that detects physical changes in the environment, such as temperature, pressure, motion, or light, and convert them into measurable signals. These signals are then procedures for various applications in industrial industries like robotics, healthcare, automotive, and consumer electronics. In robotics, the sensors are essential for navigation, object detection, and feedback control. In healthcare, sensors are used in wearable devices. In automotive industries, relies on sensor for advanced driving assistance systems. Okay. Now see about different types of sensors. The sensors can be types based on various criteria such as physical quantities and their measure and their working principle and their mode of operation. The sensors classified by based on physical quantities and measures, based on working principle, based on mode of operation, based on application. Now see about position and motion sensor. The sensor helps robots to detect the position and orientation and movements. The example of position sensors like encoders, gyroscope, and accelerometer. The encoder measure angular position or speed of rotating components. The encoders are used in wheels and different type of joints for measuring the angular positions. Gyroscope detect rotational movements and angular velocity. Accelerometer measure acceleration and inclination. These are the example of sensors: accelerometer, gyroscope, and encoder. Applications of sensors like screen rotation in phone, VR head tracking, drone stability, and self-balancing robot. Next we see about proximity and range sensor. The sensors detect objects, measure distance, and assist in obstacle avoidance. The example of proximity range sensors is ultrasonic sensor, infrared sensors, anonymous IR sensor, LIDAR, time of flight. The ultrasonics are used sound waves to measure distance. Infrared sensor detect object by using infrared radiation. LIDAR means light detecting and ranging. Uses laser pulse to create a 3D mapping of the surroundings. Time of flight sensor measure the time taken for light to reflect back from the objects. These are the image of IR sensor, radar sensor, and proximity sensor. Applications: mobile phone screen sleep during phone call, car reverse sensor, automotive water tapping. Next we see about tactile and force sensor. These sensors enable robots to sense touch, pressure, and force. The example of tactile force is like tactile sensor, strain gauge. The tactile sensor detect the touch of surface texture. Force sensor measuring force and torque in robotic arm. Strain gauges measure the mechanical deformation due to force application. These are the image of tactile and force sensor. Application: automated packaging system, pick up delicate objects, surface inspection in electronics and textile industries, testing the pressure response of smartphone buttons, aerospace component tested under the high stresses, plastic bottle manufacturing used strain sensors to detect unfortunately. These are the image of tactile sensor. First diagram say about without tactile sensor use. Second image show about with the tactile sensor use. If tactile sensor use, the cup will not be damaged physically. Next we see about vision and image sensor. This sensor helps robots to perceive and interpret their environment. In the example of vision sensor like camera, 3D cameras, thermal cameras. Cameras capture image for object recognition and navigation. 3D cameras generate depth maps for obstacles, detect manipulation. Thermal cameras detect thermal variations. Useful in security and industrial applications. These are the different types of sensors used. The second one shows the thermal sensor to detect the temperature level. Application of sensors like Amazon warehouse use to image sense for package sorting fruits and vegetables based on ripeness. Tesla autopilot use lidar and camera based vision sensors. AI based tumor detectors in cancer screening. AI powered surveillance in airport and smart cities. Automated toll booths and speed cameras. In these places, the vision cameras are used to detect or find the objects. First image shows in the vision sensor find the objects like fruits and it can be classified. Second image is used in vision sensor used in brain for detecting the brain any solid the tumors are in blood clots are there in nearby brain. Now we see about environmental sensor. The sensor helps robots to interact their surroundings. The example of environmental sensors are temperature sensor, humidity sensor, gas sensor. These are all are the environmental sensor. Temperature sensor measure ambient or surface temperature. Humidity sensor detect moisture level used in agricultural robot. Gas sensor identify hazardous gas used in industrial or safety robots. These are the image of sensors: humidity sensor, temperature sensor, and gas sensor. And applications: the refrigeration truck used in IoT based temperature monitoring. Thermal sensor in nuclear and thermal power plants. Paper mill monitor humidity sensor to avoid the curling of seeds. Incubators and clean rooms are used humidity sensor for measuring the humidity level. Methanol sensor in underground coal mines. Gas leakage detector in oil refineries and chemical plants. These are the real-time applications where this type of sensor used. Sound and speak sensor. This sensor helps robots to process sound and voice commands. Microphone and vibration sensor. These are the example of sound and speak sensor. Microphone capture audio for speech and recognition and communication. Vibration sensor detect vibration in mechanical system. Application: voice controller robots, smart watches detect user movement and vibration to monitor the physical activities. Smart home security systems use sound sensors for detecting glass breakage and loud distractions of trigger alarm. Bioinspire sensor. The advanced sensor that mimic the biological system. Biosensor detect biochemical signals for medical robots. Artificial skin sensor mimic the human skin to detect pressure and temperature. Application. E-skin sensor are capable of detecting pressure, temperature changes and touch and textures. Robot vision system use bio-inspired commodity for object recognition and motion tracking. Hearing aids and sound localization system in automotive robots. The special sensor for mobile robots. The sensors are essential for mobile robots and autonomous vehicles. GPS, magnetometer, and optical flow sensor. GPS provides global positioning data for navigation. Magnetometer measures the magnetic field for orientation. If the area the magnetic field or not. It is type of sensor used to or easily to find the magnetic field or magnetic field level. Optical flow sensor estimate motion relative to the ground. This type of sensor is majorly used in drone to measure the distance or how much height it will be the drone will be in the fly. Bumper sensor detect the physical contact with the object or any other obstacles, providing feedback to trigger to avoid the behaviors during parking time. This type of sensors are fixed in the bumper in car or lorries to avoid or anywhere near other obstacles are near. It is easy to find or detect. Drone with airflow sensor to stabilize their movement in winding condition. Conclusion. The sensors are essential component of modern technologies, enabling machines and systems to perceive and respond to their environment. They are widely used across industries such as robotics, healthcare, automotive, aerospace, and industrial automation. By detecting and measuring the physical, chemical, and biological parameter, sensors enhance efficiency, safety, and decision making in various applications. With advancements in artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and wireless technologies, sensors are becoming smarter and more integrated real time data processing and improving accuracy of driving, innovating in automotive and intelligent systems. In conclusion, sensors are revolutionizing industries by providing crucial data for monitoring and control automation. As technology evolves, the demand for more advanced and efficient sensors will continue to grow, shaping the future of smart systems and intelligent environmental. Thank you.